guys, and welcome to the next video talking all about the brand new Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus. In this video, we are going to be chatting about the camera, but it's really different from anything you've ever seen before, and we really have captured the slogan, the camera reimagined. Now, unlike ever before, Samsung has introduced yet another world first when it comes to digital photography. And in this time, on the S9 and S9 Plus, we are supporting dual aperture. Now, it's not unheard of for Samsung and other manufacturers to go and set a really wide aperture to be able to absorb as much light as possible, which comes really in handy when you are in those low light environments. But what about those times where you are in direct sunlight or you're at the beach and it's exceptionally bright? Then that low aperture really doesn't give you any benefit. And if anything, it's actually going to wash out some of the color that you would like to get, some of the vibrance on the beach, for example, with the white sandy beaches and the blue oceans. So having an eye-like lens where it's able to switch between an f2.4 and an f1.5 aperture exactly the same way a DSLR or even just the human eye would actually alternate, making sure that more light or less light comes through when it's actually needed. So when you are outside and it is exceptionally bright, the phone will automatically switch and constrict the lens to be able to give you that aperture of f2.4. And when you are actually in a lower light environment, you're able to capture those beautiful nightscapes because we have now given you the brightest lens of any smartphone currently available, being able to push to a really wide f1.5 aperture. So if you've ever been concerned or just not happy with the way you've captured those shots at night, I think the S9 or S9 Plus is probably the device that you need to go for. In addition to that, it's not necessarily always just about lighting, but sometimes it's a matter of capturing the moment as it happens. And for that, you need exceptionally fast autofocus. We have embedded a super speed dual pixel image sensor for exceptionally quick autofocus. This will help you focusing accurately in low lighting conditions, as well as giving you that incredibly fast autofocus that's needed when you're trying to capture something that's got a bit of motion or something like that, whether it be your pets or your children or somebody just dive bombing into the swimming pool, being able to really have the capability and confidence in your smartphone that it's going to capture that moment perfectly. Now, a new fun thing that we have introduced with our cameras is the AR emojis, which essentially just animates you. So rather than having an animated emoji that doesn't look like you, personally, I would much rather send somebody an emoji or just have a little bit of fun with an emoji that actually represents who I am. So one, you're able to share these emojis via all your popular messaging services, as well as being able to access it directly from your Samsung keyboard so that it is accessible anytime that you possibly need it. So I'm going to show you a quick little demo of what this AR emoji is all about. So that's it, guys. This is me as an emoji. Pretty cool. Do a little bit of rotation, you'll notice how the 3D mapping of the face is very effective from both speech, eyes, and eyebrows. So how awesome is that, guys? And I don't know about you, but I think he looks like me. He's quite a good looking chap, if I'd say. Now, moving on to the next thing, we talk about something that's exclusive to the S9 Plus only. That's because the S9 Plus features a dual camera system. Now, both cameras are situated vertically, one underneath each other. And as I said, it is only for the S9 Plus. Now, some of the features that come hand in hand with having this dual camera is the fact that you want to capture great images and you're going to have a wide angle lens as well as the telephoto lens. Now, the big advantage here is the fact that both cameras are optically stabilized, meaning that regardless of whether you're shooting near, far, or utilizing different modes, having that dual OIS is going to stabilize and ensure that you get clear shots every single time. As I mentioned, with the telephoto lens, it is giving you true optical zooming, meaning it is going to take you 2 times closer to your image without you having to budge, take a step forward, and also without losing any quality while you are zooming in 2 times closer. A new advantage as well compared to previous devices that do support the dual camera setup is the fact that now both of these lenses do support the dual pixel technology, meaning that regardless of near or far, it is going to have that exceptionally fast and clear autofocus to give you those nice clear shots. Again, once we talk about the dual camera, you get another feature called live focus. And you guys might already be familiar with this from the Note 8 introduced last year. Now, the live focus feature is fantastic because it really allows you to create that artistic blurred background effect. So as you can see, once your live focus feature is ready, it will highlight on the actual phone screen that it's gone yellow to tell you that it is ready. Once you have taken the shot, you can either, before you take the shot or post-shot, you can actually adjust that background blur. So it really gives you the benefit of being able to customize these shots before or after you've taken them to really ensure that you are getting that perfect shot, whether you want that background fully blurred out to give you a very dramatic effect, or if you just want it a little bit in the middle there to give you a subtle blur, just to give you a little bit more of an artistic feel on your photography. Now, further to that, when you are taking live focus pictures and you find yourself taking it in a lower lit environment, it's going to be great because if you're taking any photos of those night skylines, you're going to have dots all over of street lights or anything that you might see in the distance. And one of the new features is the live focus effects, which allows you to capture that light that's coming through in the background with that blurred effect. And with that bokeh effect, we actually give you the ability to adjust it. So rather than just seeing your typical blurred light dots in the background, you can actually change it to some familiar shapes such as hearts, stars, butterflies, anything, you've got about 10 different options to choose from, and it really just spices that picture up and it really makes it look a little bit extra glamorous. So I'm pretty sure we're going to start seeing these types of images flooding our social media very, very soon. Now, that's all for today's video, but stay tuned because the next couple of videos will be talking a little bit further into the enchanting media aspect of the device. So how to really enjoy the content and what the device is actually going to do to allow you to enjoy that content better than ever before. Stay tuned.
Yeah.